Gracias, Tariq. Sembet Salam.
Sembet Salam.
Shabbat salam.
Oh, yeah, we're up on the road, yeah.
See. Flip your.
I'm going on the Dearborn, yeah.
Man.
The wife
Shit.
lit it, you know.
See, me know.
I have a couple of schedule get late through my sleep. Late,
I guess. Your gears of my sister's birthday, man. I would move my book.
Late.
That joke out the guy. Hey.
Yeah, see. Try to catch a sick place now.
No, sir. Yeah. Which one? I got salam.
Hey.
Oh, salam.
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 Ledge. Salam to the little ledge.
Salam. Salam. Nigga, salam.
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 Oh.
Get back.
Road. Alright, so we're coming now. Dearborn.
You know, Chicago?
No. Michigan, same way.
Oh, when you said Dearborn, that's the first place I think of Dearborn Street in Chicago.
Chicago have a Dearborn?
Yeah, the major road, like all of the things, everything is live. You know, what I mean that's like the heart of the city on Dearborn.
Yeah, Dearborn is a city still, right? You know, right next to Detroit.
Oh, okay.
Considered Metro Detroit, but it's like the center. I think it's the biggest Arab population in America.
Oh, damn, really?
Yeah, I think Dearborn is the biggest Arab city in America. I believe so.
Wow, I did not know that.
I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
It coming like the whole city. The city are like 90% Arab, like
Arab. Same.
and or Muslim, I guess.
Yeah,
Muslim, I guess.
Because
You probably could have said.
I don't even know what Arab means. Like,
because I'm sure all of them are Arab. Like,
and what does that mean? You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
like
people of descendants of Arabia, I would assume.
So it might be Muslim.
And what's Arabia?
So I would say Arab and Muslim.
Okay.
I would say Arab and Muslim.
Okay, you said that. What did you say now? I was asking Dave, what's Arabia?
I said you the geography man. I should be asking you.
But
as far as the parlance,
there's no such thing as Arabia.
Okay, but as far as the parlance, that is the common language at the moment. So that's why I'm just saying that's what people will say, Arabian, but just like a person would say black.
Or Arabic rather. Yeah, but there's no black language, there's no black people, there's no
Right, that's a given to the literal reality, but again, we still live in a quagmire of slang, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's an Arabic language. So they probably just consider anybody who's speaking Arabic. That's why a lot of times they
Who
just
is
throw
they? But this is the thing. We're us. That's why I'm trying to establish a nomenclature so that we know what we're saying. And so I'm just questioning certain things just to see. You understand what I mean? Just so we can get like a base reference, because all of these things are very important to even studying Torah, because what you call people and who they are in Torah is super important. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, if a person is from Yemen and you're saying he's an Arab, and a person is from Iraq and you're saying he's an Arab, and then there's different people in Iraq and there's different people in Yemen. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get to a point where, like, we can like they say they. Like, I know what they say. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we're saying, what I'm saying then is that there is no such thing as Arabia. and there's no such thing as Arabs. You know what I'm saying? Like in the sense of what they are saying. That's the point that I'm making. I know that
Right.
that everyone calls these people that they don't even speak Arabic. 90% of them who do not understand MSA or Modern Standard Arabic is the point I'm trying to make. So, oh, they speak Arabic, so they call Arabic. They don't speak Arabic. So there goes that. You understand what I'm saying? I can pull up a video right now of a Lech Lecha that studied MSA, and he's going into bodegas. That's his thing. That's his channel. He goes into bodegas and he speaks Arabic, and guess what? They don't understand him or what he's saying. So now we have to go, okay, so what's Arabic and what's an Arab and what are we talking about? We have to do that if we're going to be serious and study and show ourselves approved as a workman. You understand me? Needed not be ashamed before God. As a workman, needed not be ashamed. Rightly divided the word of truth. We have to talk the truth. Like I can't just like listen to people say like the Arabs. They call it Arab. It's a city of Arabs. I don't even know who you're talking about. I can't know who's there by that statement. And again, I understand what you're saying. I understand that that's a way to speak, and like I understand by what you said. I have a gist of who's there and everything. I could leave it at that. You do what I mean? I could definitely leave it at that. But if we were to really get into what we're here for, we gotta divide that word. We have to like look at what we're really saying, because in essence, because in actuality, if we study and we really look at who is the population in Dearborn, we might see. I suspect that we're going to see a lot of people from a certain country. I'm sure there's other Muslim faith nationalities represented, but I have a feeling that it was established by a specific Muslim population from a specific country, knowing nothing. And that's very important and very significant, because that is why, if in fact it's a successful city, it's going to be based on the homogeneous nature of the group that started it out. Then you can start to like deal with other Muslim groups, and even then they gotta play by your rules. You understand me? And it depends on which type of Muslim are you. You understand? Because the languages are different. Iraqi Arabic is different than Yemeni Arabic, which is different than Egyptian Arabic, because there are different people in those. Okay, are you an Englishman? You speak English. The people in Liberia, are they Englishmen? They speak English.
Exactly. It's all the people call them.
So if we can't do that, then we can't do that. You dig what I'm saying? If we can't say that we're Englishmen, like I don't even want to go there. But just generally speaking, we're not Englishmen because we speak English. So you're not an Arab because you speak Arabic. And do you speak Arabic? Who are we talking about? You dig what I mean? There's different people in different countries, have different situations, and they have different languages.
Well, even some people are Arab call themselves Arab too. So it's
yeah,
like
certain people that are Hebrews call themselves black, and some of them call themselves niggers. Some of them call themselves lots of stuff.
Exactly. They call themselves
lots of stuff. That doesn't mean anything. People that speak Spanish like say that they're Spanish, and they're not. They're not
people
Spanish.
Call themselves various things.
Saying that people, that's what they say and that's what they call themselves, does not help us here in this yeshiva. Like when we get together, we are here to divide the word of truth. We're not here to tell each other what we already know, in the sense that that's what they be saying. And how useful is that? How useful is what they're saying or what they say? How useful is that to us or for us? Like in what we're here to do. It's not, I don't think it's, I say that it's not useful at all. It actually hurts what we're trying to do, because what we're trying to do is understand who we are, for the most part, on earth through Torah. right? So we have to know who those people are so we can understand prophecy. And when prophecy is talking about certain people, we have to know who it is.
So what would you call Dearborn?
What would I call Dearborn? A Muslim community.
Okay.
Right? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
That would yeah, that would actually be accurate, I would think.
I try to be as safe as possible because when we walk that line, we benefit from it. When we start to broadly say stuff like and it's like, nah, but that's what they do. That's like
See, I don't know. I don't know if it's the largest Muslim community. That I don't know.
I don't know anything. You know what I'm
That
saying?
I don't know. I know they call it the largest Arab Muslim community.
They say a lot of things, and that's why we're here. If they were right about everything, we wouldn't be here.
You know what I mean? But it's the largest something.
I would say, like either the largest Muslim community or city, or a Islamic based city, Islamic faith is the premier or faith in the city, and they, you know what I mean, like whatever. But I would say it's a Muslim community or a Muslim based city. You understand? And I've seen shit. I've seen the youths them in Dearborn go around like when they was trying, a couple like liquor people was trying to put up like the Gear Pride flag and all that, and they went around flinging stone after them and like whatever. Like, and I respect it, and I rate what they're doing, and I respect Dearborn big time. You understand me? But I don't know enough about it to say. I know that a lot of people that people call Arabs aren't Arabs. Like, we have to define what an Arab is, like, which we're going to do.
They call themselves that too. They call themselves that.
I understand that. I acknowledged that like 5 minutes ago. Like, I call myself a nigger. Am I a nigger?
Depends how you look at it.
All right. There you go. You just called me a nigger. You just called me.
You know what I mean? Like, depends on the context. Like,
that's a safe.
People are called by different names, like depending on the context.
I know what people are called.
The people are called people all kind of things.
Are you? But we know that.
Including fussy.
But are you? But are you that? I think you're a bitch ass nigga. Are you? People call people different things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Am I a bitch ass nigga? Oh, it depends. You know what I mean? On the circumstance. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that.
But that's how it is. There's people call people all type of shit out here. And people call themselves.
I don't know.
People call themselves.
But I don't know that we want to have a discussion on whether or not people call people things. I think we know that. You see what I'm saying?
So what would you call the people in Dearborn that they call Arabs? Like, what would you call them?
I would call them Muslim, but again, I would have to know who it is. I would have to know who it is. People. Like, I don't know what kind of Muslims are there. I don't know what countries they originate from. Like, so I wouldn't be able to make an assessment of that. I wouldn't be able to. I'm not gonna pretend to know all of that. You do what I mean? Like,
yeah, them put themselves in an umbrella identity named Arab for political reasons.
That's fine, but I don't have to do anything what they're doing. Do you understand what I'm saying? We're our own people,
which is the same thing we do. We have people we have organizations we call ourselves Black. This we have NAACP colored, like
I know.
We have all kind of deal, boy. Yeah.
I know.
African American. You know what I mean?
I know, but we all know that. The point is, what are we doing going forward? Like, what does Torah tell us, like, how to classify these people, or people in general? Like, who are we? Are we the people of Torah? Like, that's the main thing for me. Like, that's the main thing to gather, to like to get as clear as possible. As clear as possible a look at, you understand what I'm saying, like what we're looking at globally, you understand what I'm saying, as Israel, You understand me? So our main things is being able to identify ourselves accurately and be able to show our pedigree. You understand what I'm saying? Show our pedigree, and in doing that, be able to accurately identify other people, because we have to know whether or not they're Israel or Goyim, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have to be able to identify who is who accurately, and that's the way that we are able to like recognize prophecy. You see, like if you read prophecy and you just say like, "Well, they be saying this, they be saying that." What does prophecy say? Because that is what will make you know whether or not prophecy is fulfilling, and then that will make your faith either increase or decrease. You get what I'm saying? Because like when you see it in real time, when you see in prophecy fulfilling in real time, because you've studied and showed yourself approved. Like if I don't study carpentry, I can't look at a chair and be like, "Yo, that chair is weak." Like that, it's not made well. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't spot it. Like he who have eyes to see will see, and who have ears to hear will hear. So say things right? So we have to train ourselves to be super analytical, study and show yourself approved as a workman before God, needing not be ashamed. That means it's gonna look peculiar to other people to how you are going. Like how not pre me right now. Like when I was like, yo, like what I was saying, it's like, yo, what the fuck wrong with this nigga? So everybody be saying that shit. I know that. But I'm not gonna be ashamed, like to say we need to be even more like scrutiny. There have to be even more scrutiny than your average. What they be saying, they be telling lies. They set propaganda all over the earth for hundreds of years. Don't they commit genocide? They like there's lots of things they do. Like we like what they are doing. Do we like what they are doing? Need we point out what they are doing? I don't know that. Maybe yes, but at a point, what are we saying about what they are doing? What do we think about what they do and what they say? I think that's what we're here to talk about. And as far as Arabs is concerned,
couple
we
hours later,
are something said something.
No, go on away, that's sir.
No, we are Arabs. We are the real Arabs. How about that? We are Arabs. You understand what I'm saying? Like, like Arab is a person who don't live nowhere, don't have no home and a wander. No. Uh,
Arab, Arab, Arab.
we went through this. Right? We studied this, but I'm gonna go through it again. Let's establish
Now
this.
going to look at Arab soccer now.
Aha!
Or,
I
or
knew it.
or Ishmaelite
Mohammedan,
or
and they're not
whatever
even
they want to call
Mohammedans.
it.
Like the real Mohammedans are the Sudanese. Then that's the Ishmaelites. These guys are Turks. A lot of them. These guys are Ottoman Turks.
Let me
These guys.
turn this down a little.
Like, these guys are not even Mohammedans. Like they don't look nothing like Muhammad. And people who look like Muhammad, they don't like. You see? Like the crew that like started Islam that was getting slaughtered by the Catholic Church in the Crusades that had to come to Ethiopia to get saved. Ethiopia is what saved Islam, right? Like people have to understand like what this thing is. But we're gonna get
Hi.
into it. You know what I'm saying? Just give me a little
I'm looking
bit.
for like a cake for somebody's birthday, like maybe like a chocolate type of thing.
the ones in the second, third chocolate are covered in chocolate or chocolate. So they're all chocolate.
Oh, chocolate.
Yeah. They feed about 12 people.
Which one you said?
You see the second, third.
I think we lost him.
No. I took him down.
Oh.
I took him down to get rid of the audio. Sometimes I like the real life feel like of our class and the fact that we're moving but we're still gathering. but sometimes you did that. You saw it out.
What that?
No, me I asked if you saw it out. Like you was ordering
Me at
something.
the shop here little, so I
Yeah,
kinda hold it up little, you know what I mean?
yeah,
But
yeah.
soon me there, but me kinda in the shop.
All right. So just in 1 second, I'm going to bring you back up.
All I say, if anything, you just mute.
I wish I could do that.
No, him. He would have to mute his thing. You know what I
So
Yo,
mean? Cut off
yeah.
the
how
camera and
When you
mute the mic.
just mute until you ready, until you
oh okay.
unless you're good. But if not, then just mute. And then we're good. All right.
Yeah, you know the delay is pretty significant on this. I actually checked the YouTube,
Oh, you
so
did.
it's maybe like a 3 or 4 second there.
Yeah. It's not right away. It's not right away at all. It's not right away at
Yeah.
all. But I'm happy that it's even that close, and I'm happy that I can get it done because the other way we were doing it was a nightmare. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
but
mhm.
no, I was just trying to figure out if it's my tablet or anything now, because right now nothing's in real time either. Like everything is in mad slow motion.
Hmm.
So I wonder if it's
On your
just
phone, you're saying?
on the tablet.
Okay.
Like if I move my head like this, I just move my head, and I'm still waiting for it to do the same motion on screen.
Got it. Okay, that's ill. I mean, I'm in real time, but I guess that's I
Yeah,
don't know.
so I'm saying I wonder if it's my tablet. Like all now, my head ain't moved.
But you're looking at the YouTube.
No. Right now, I'm looking at this call on the
Oh, so
tablet, right? Not
you're
the
in
YouTube.
StreamYard and
Yeah.
still going.
Okay, my head just went up. So
Crazy.
that was like 7 seconds just
That's
now.
crazy. But I was experiencing that like at a point like last at some point last time. Like I had a lot of delay. Like
Mhm.
like like so I don't know how anything got resolved or anything like that. So you understand me? But I'm not sure. But
Let me
what
see
you're going
something.
like you're gonna get into this. You're gonna get into this.
Camera.
Boom 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 boom. Okay, let me do this.
Mirror my camera. Nope.
Let me do this.
No, still delayed. All right, well. Even if I turn my cam off, everything's so slow. Okay. So it's not. The thing that bugs me out is, you know how you can see your preview in the corner? Like that is moving fine. Like everything is good with that, but not the actual screen. Oh. In reality, I need to do the same as Cuban and make a quick spin and return to
Spin and do what?
the brain to pick up a couple of things.
Um,
All because my brain ain't firing on all cylinders. Like I should have done it earlier. I was doing a bunch of other stuff, trying to get a dehumidifier in the crib so I can breathe better and these type of things. Read.
yes, sir.
You know something? From the last time you had the conflict we had to run, is everybody okay? Because I know you mentioned it, but I don't think I even asked you the outcome. Is she okay?
Yes, yes, everyone's okay.
Yeah, I was trying to think about that. I was driving yesterday. I was like, I don't think I actually even asked. I remember you telling though.
All right, so see, I wish
What?
I had just like there's just so much things that I can say about a particular subject, and I'm trying to make sure I say what makes the most sense and what's the most helpful. Um, this is basic. Uh, starting to get starting to get all right. Let's see. Starting to get
Come on. You know, the deer barn, you know.
yeah, yeah,
But like how the
yeah, break up, so we don't know what you say. Mm,
I say you like something.
very well.
Slow motion is wicked though. I tell you, look out.
Mhm. Come on, come on. It's not true. Try, try this a little bit. Let's see. What are you seeing? Are you seeing the screen? You seeing?
No,
Okay, let me
not
see.
yet. I don't see a share now. But then again, like I said, my things seem to be mad delayed, so I don't know.
I'm trying
Like
to
I
see.
turn my head
I don't know why.
again.
I don't know why I'm not.
Which is about her childhood.
Okay, yeah, I see it coming. Yeah, now I see the screen.
Okay, so this is what I'm trying to
And it
see.
look like everything turned back to real time too now.
Okay, just trying to get myself together. This is just basic Google searching. Like I have lots of notes. I can't get into a lot of things. It's gonna take too long to do certain things, but I just want to deal with certain things, right? Um, in Arabic, in Arabic, Arab means inhabitant of the desert, and it doesn't even mean that. But let's just start there. Let's just start there, right?
Mhm.
A lot of these people who are called Arabs loosely because of a lot of reasons. Um, I don't want to get into all of that, but um, do not live in the desert, and their country of origin is nowhere near a desert. In Arabic, according to this definition, Arab means inhabitant of the desert. It really doesn't, but it's a little bit more specific than that, and that's what we're here for. Otherwise, we don't have to gather. Yo, the niggas is Arabs, and then we can just leave it at that. know what I mean? Like, why go into anything? Let's just say what they say. Like, what's the point of gathering? They're already saying things. We know what they're saying already, and let's just do that.
Mhm.
Right. I can't hear you.
I was just agreeing. I'm basically acknowledging what you're saying.
Okay, no, I can hear, but your voice cut off and then it came loud. You understand me? But yeah, so like if that's what we're doing, if we just doing what they saying and doing, then I know I already know that I don't gotta do nothing. But anyway, according to Google right now, this post on Google in Arabic they're saying, and we can get into that, right? Right? Arab means in Arabic inhabitant of the desert, which it doesn't necessarily mean. You understand what I'm saying? Au revoir means bye bye.
What does
Au
the
revoir
Arabic
means
mean? Inhabitant of the desert.
that's 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 closer to what Arab means. It doesn't mean guy in the shop that goes ah, 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 ah. It doesn't mean that. That person is from a country. That person has a bloodline, and we can identify those things, right? And most of those people do not live in the desert, according to what this definition of Arab means in Arabic, which we can get into. I just don't want to spend a million years on the word Arab, which we can't. So it's a thing, right? It's a thing. It's a thing, right? But what is an Arab, right? An Arab, that's like saying he's a wanderer. He's a nomad. You get what I mean? That's not an ethnicity.
Or would you say Bedouin?
Right. It's the same way. Oh, it's the same way. Oh,
Here we
people
go.
use Hispanic right now. Like most people use Hispanic like
Or Spanish.
as an
You mean
ethnicity.
Spanish? Yo, they Spanish.
That
Yo,
too.
what's with the
That
Spanish
too.
guy? It's two Spanish guys and a black guy. There's
That
no
too
sense.
that's mostly on the East Coast them do that. But them at the same way them use Hispanic. Hispanic is really supposed to mean a linguistic thing, but most people will use it. Vast majority of people use it as an ethnicity. So them thing that go on and aga go on.
Which is interesting.
Like the
You understand?
political the popular usage is often gonna be incorrect, like
Right,
borrowed
and
or
again, and
inexpensive.
it's fine for informal conversation and just like a layman like settings, but I imagine that we want to go a bit deeper than that in our gatherings. Otherwise, you could just think to yourself, like if there's no scrutiny in that, just knowing like what's hip, like knowing what's hip out there is not necessarily make you know make you a scholar. You know what I mean? Like it's not. Uh, 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 okay. Where's the other one?
You want Dearborn nice, man.
A member of show it.
Dearborn nice, man.
Show
Them
it.
pass a
Let me
liquor
see.
shop in the show. Always like Dearborn. Like I've always been drawn to Dearborn. Somehow I always end up have to come to Dearborn.
You can't see.
Well, right, that's not really. This is a more barren.
It's bleaching out the light. The way you angling the phone is bleaching. Right now we can see.
Over here says I'm more like clean out here.
The clean and nice and pretty.
Yeah, Dearborn nice, man. Nah, bro. Always like that. Always like
Yeah,
that.
nice rural.
Midwest settings, and then is the suburb of
This is like
of,
the
of,
suburb,
of a
yeah.
Midwest
This
city. So it's like a nice setting.
this another business area.
Right.
Trooper, I'm
When me
going to the
when me
other
should I
device,
swing?
so
I'm
see
with
me in
you.
When me
another
should I
room there.
swing
Let me
through?
in again.
Yeah. I got you.
Instead of film the little business shop, them that would have been a more
Yeah,
the little shop
but
area would have been a more indicative. This are more business and industrial area.
same. But yeah, like if you look, if you try to look, you may see a country flag. Like, have you seen any flags from any country that we could like start to get a more? Because I could just go and figure out who the population is like right now, but I'm trying to.
No, but the Arab American Museum is not too far away.
No, but I mean, I'm
The
just saying
Arab
like,
American Museum.
you know, like how like if you go in the shop, you'll see like a Yemeni flag or Iraqi flag or like
Yeah,
just
yeah.
anything, just not like
I
it's.
can't think of.
But you know what I mean, my eye, I want, you know what I mean.
Them are mostly. Yeah, them are mostly like. I guess you would say that people are from like Jordan and
All right,
Qatar and
this is
things
what I'm
like this.
saying. Like, well,
It's probably various. It's probably various
I'm
nationalities.
certain of it. I'm certain
I'm
of it.
just not sure.
Like, and that's the whole point. And those things mean something. It's important to know. Uh, it's important to know those things because that informs us. That lets us know what's happening, who the people are, what they think. Yeah,
Mhm.
Even some people are not. See, the whole thing is confusing. People are not quite sure what the
you
heck
get
Iraq
Lou.
is. People are not quite sure what the heck
I
Iraq
can't hear you,
is.
brother.
Yeah, this thing, it wouldn't even, it won't even
You
switch
were
off.
like really loud a second ago, and then you went zoom.
Yeah? I don't know why.
Yeah, like you
Yeah,
were.
did it change from speaker to phone or something?
No, I'm not changing nothing. I
You're
don't
kind of
know
okay
why,
now.
maybe. I don't know why, maybe.
But wasn't he a little bit louder before? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But
Yeah,
continue.
he was. He was. No, he was. He was louder
I'm
before.
not trying to be weird or anything. I'm just wondering what's
No,
going on.
roger that.
But continue. You're saying,
But yeah, no, I never did any real in-depth, like,
Analysis.
analysis of the
right?
population.
But that's what it would take for us to really understand more about the city. You understand me? Like that's what
Now,
it would take.
I knew a sister in New York that was, she was connected in Dearborn, you know, that I knew from New York, but she was actually linked up out here too, an Arabic sister that I used to work with, and she's I know she's from
Why you laugh? Why you laugh?
she's from like
Because he's
Jordan.
comfortable saying Arabic and you make note of it.
Right? It's just funny to me, like because I don't know anything about the lady by saying that. But go on.
She's from like
Mhm.
uh Jordan, I think.
Mm.
I think Jordan. Jordan and the place where Dubai there. Arab United Arab Emirates or something like that.
Right.
Something
Right.
like yeah, something like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, that, so I
Arab
figured
Emirates.
them people are around in night too, like
All right.
United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Lebanon. You know them have a lot of Lebanese too, but I don't know if they call them Arab or I don't know. I don't know
But this is
all
the
the
whole
different
thing.
names
Like
for them.
this is the whole thing. Like are like people from Croatia? Like are they Arabs too? They're Muslim.
See now,
So,
there's people that they
question
call
though.
Chaldean out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Uh
There's
huh.
people that are called
What
Chaldean.
about them?
So that's a next thing. You know what I mean? There's people that are called Chaldean, which you would think is Chaldea. You know, so it's a whole heap of thing, a whole heap
Right.
of
But
different
there's a
things.
difference between what they're calling Chaldean and what who are the Chaldeans in Torah.
Right.
So
So it's like
and that's what I'm saying.
it's
That's
a
why
lot of
they. We're here to talk about what they are not talking about. You know what I mean? I know about what they think, and 99% of what they say is misleading, if not outright lies.
And then the next thing is like they have so a next term them use is Middle Eastern. That's the next term them like use.
You know,
Middle Eastern. That's the next term that's out there. You know what I mean? Middle Eastern is a popular one too. Like
we know
it's
that. And
people
what
always
is,
look for some categorization or something.
they're not really looking for it. It's to obfuscate who we are. We all know that there's no such place as the Middle East. So to be Middle Eastern means to come from nowhere. Like
Next one,
what?
next
What?
one, next one. Next one, them love.
But but again, Middle Eastern lets you know who is the Orientals. Where is the Orient?
Mm.
Hmm? So even when they do bullshit, we can use it to show because it shows their mindset, and then they're telling themselves by omissions. You get me?
Yeah.
You understand me? Because the Orient, and again, Orient means east. It means east, right? So it would be Mid Orient, right?
Mm.
A Middle Oriental. Does that sound silly? I'm asking. They do this, they do that. I know what they do. And now I'm saying a Middle Oriental, right?
Mm.
Good term? Like it? You understand me? Orient means east. You have you have Orient and you have the Occident. Oriental, Occidental.
Accidental. Right.
I've taught on this, but faith comes by hearing and hearing, right? And damn, what was it was oh my goodness. It was something I was thinking about. Oh my goodness, bro! Like I'd have tied everything in with this, but okay, all right, I'm back. Um, uh, but right, and people speak of Bedouin, like, and as I spoke about before, you understand what I'm saying? Like again, Arab is a person that dwells, inhabitant of the desert. They're just saying stuff. They're not breaking down what the word means, like the actual pieces to the word. You understand? I've done it before. I had a different lesson plan. I don't have all of my notes on the word Arab, but just off the top of the dome. You understand me? And trying to look up things to show. Like, all right, how do I get into this? Because my mind is going a mile a minute. All right. Um, I think I'm gonna do it. Let me try it. Let me try it. All right. Yes. Let's go, bro. See, all these things are. All these things are hidden. Right. Come on, come on. Right. See this? I can, if I continue, everybody see this?
Yeah. I'm reading it now.
Okay.
Rev.
Arab, yeah, Arab, Rab. Like you know, like you're saying, Ein, Reish. You see this? Ein, Reish, Beit. Right? Ein, Reish. Let's see. Where can I get this? Can I get this? Can I take this and bring that? Yes, I can. Right? Arab, Arab. Right? This is Ein, Arab, Arab. Right? This is the hard A. Get me? Right? So you're starting to see the Bedouin nature of the meaning of the word and how it's associated and what it's associated with. You understand what I'm saying? Arab, 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 right? Not Aleph, You understand me? But Ein, the hard A. You get me? I know. You know what I'm saying? What you say?
No, but they put the screen and disappeared from
You're breaking up like a robot. Nope. All I heard was RBD. Bear with. If you're saying bear with, that's what I'm here to do. I'm not. I don't feel no way. I'm just telling you that like I can't hear you, but I get it. You're on the move, and I understand why. So it's not bad. It just is. Oh my goodness. So I'm saying like it takes a while. It takes a certain amount of effort to really parse these things, like to really deal with these things. And I'm not even honestly, I'm not even prepared. I'm saying I'm doing it off the top of my head. Where I would love to be lined up and have all of my resources and everything that I would like to show on the thing that just came up. But that's fine. You have to be prepared. But next week, I'm going to definitely do an extensive presentation on the word Arab. Ah, lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. Oh, Mr. I thought it was real mafia and real neat last night still. Clean work. It was work.
I'm maybe I'm backstage.
Nah, I put you up.
Oh, okay.
If you was backstage, I wouldn't be able to hear you, which is weird, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. 'Cause, yeah, makes sense. I forgot. I actually forgot that.
Mm. Oh my goodness. I don't ever look at the bloody private. Okay. You just wrote
Okay.
that?
Say that again?
You just wrote that you were backstage?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I wasn't totally like off. Because I don't. Every time I see it, I feel like it was there for like a million years because I haven't been looking to see it. So, but yes, you understand me? But yeah, bro, like yeah, like it takes a little time, like, and I wish, just like I was saying to myself, I know I was by myself, um, that it takes a little bit of time to parse out like certain things, like, and do certain etymological research. Next week, I'm going to do an extensive presentation on the word Arab, but just off the top of my, just off of just what I know, just organically right now, without having everything before me. Like even just look at it in Hebrew. You dig what I mean? You with me? And that gets us to where do I want to go to? Where is it? Is this it? I'm gonna try. Bam. You see that? Yo. Hey. Andre? Yeah. Okay, right now. No jump, no jump, no jump. That is about the fish anymore. Leave that alone. Go to fish. Go to fish anymore. How about what? It's okay. Let's go talk to you. Let's go follow. Let's go talk to you. What do you want? You want your tea? Ah, let's go bring it. If you go in the bed, I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna bring it to you if you go in the bed. Yeah. One lion, I'll bring it to you. Go on, or so when I will bring the teacher to you. Go on, I will bring you the teacher. Go on. Gabriela, go on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I know you. I know you. I know you. I know. Oh. You hear that? Yeah, you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I hear you now. All right.
Yeah. Caught up. All right. What did I miss? I guess is the question.
Nothing. I was here by myself.
Whatever. Oh, you love Cuban?
He was gone before you left.
Oh shit. Okay. I know you said it was his people's birthday still, right?
That's what I'm saying. So it is what it is. You understand me? I'm just here to like try to discuss some of the things that come up and try to get to what I was, you know what I mean? You know, whatever you want to call it, lesson plan that I had to try to cover in this time. But this is like the things that come up is like super way more important in a certain sense because that's what's coming up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Right.
that's what bubbled to the surface. So,
You really want to get hit.
but we were touching on like starting to get a better picture. You know what I mean? Just in passing. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But like without me preparing a presentation, really getting into it just off the top of the dome. Like it's still coming together because it is what it is. And like Arab, right? Or Arab, right? Because like them and their accent,
Action.
accent,
Accent. Okay.
yeah. You know what I mean? But it's our accent, it's our stuff. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we even see it. All right, see me. Yeah, it's our accent. You know that? You good? You hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
good.
Oh, well.
Wow. Now you come with a ton of ice now. Uh-huh. You can
Oh
clear,
yeah.
clear. You can clear. No, bad, as I said, compared to, I guess, when you're in the car. Um, but let me see if I can do something. Do something. Um,
You still in there, right?
What'd you say?
No, just making sure I'm still connected.
Yeah, man, you're connected, brother. Oh, how about? Okay. You man, you still there? Alright, look like you mute you. Come on.
Yeah, man, me there.
Okay. Let's see what I want to show you. Um, because like it's a study, like it's something you have to, because the usage and the context and everything matters. You get me? But just trying to do like a quick study on the fire. Just a quick study we're doing on Arab, right? The word Arab, which is an Afro-Shemitic word, like stemming from what you call Hebrew. You understand what I'm saying? Even what you call Arabic is Hebrew. Do you understand? You with me?
Yes.
Like even what you would call so-called Arabic is Hebrew, in the sense that, like, oh, he's speaking Australian. You could tell that he's speaking Australian, right? Like by the way he pronounces words and stuff. But it is English, right? When I was speaking with the Liberian young ladies at your mother-in-law's coronation, and at first whenever I catch it, and I said, "What language do I speak?" And guess what I'm saying? English to backside. You remember that? You remember that?
What that?
I'm asking. I was asking David if he remembers what
Okay.
happened. But I was saying that I was saying that I was listening to two Liberian girls talking, and I couldn't catch the them parlance. Like, I couldn't catch them that I said something. I asked them what kind of language am I chat, and then say English. I asked them say English, Mister. I catch everything because I was listening for English. But you understand what I'm saying? Like, but
Exactly.
but they could talk where I can't understand them if they want to.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
English. So in that same sense, Arabic is Hebrew.
Well, we know that them knows the same family already.
I mean, everyone knows that, but like I'm even going further. Like, but I don't know if everyone knows that, but what people we know that, because we're really talking about us. But like when we say everyone, I'm talking about us. Like they're all part of the Afro-Shemitic language, and I always bring up the Kobe and Paul Gasol tandem, in the sense of Paul Gasol is from Spain, and Kobe grew up partially in Italy. So Kobe is fluent in Italian, and Pau Gasol is fluent in the Castilian Spanish, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And even like the Spanish thing, let me just even do thing. Like Mexico, where people in Machata, Mexico, is not where they must talk in Spain.
Right.
The thing where they must talk in Puerto Rico is not the thing where they must chat in Spain or Mexico. The thing where they must talk in Guatemala is not the same thing as those former countries we mentioned. See me I say? But the whole of them are Spanish though, right? But these are literal different languages. You get what I'm saying? Those languages are further apart than Hebrew and Arabic. The thing where everybody are called a one Spanish, see?
Hmm.
Because those languages are like they're like survivor languages. They're like Creoles. You dig what I mean? Like so they're not standardized. So it just came up. So it's like a merchant. It's like a survivor language. It's like a survivor language, like a Creole then, or a patois. You understand me? I said. So we have to understand that. And Hebrew, so-called Hebrew, biblical Hebrew, and MSA, modern standardized Arabic, modern standard Arabic, is very, very similar. Just like how Italian and Spanish, as it stands right now, just like Italian and Spanish as it stands right now, is very similar. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Where Paul Gasol, who knows Spanish, and Kobe Bryant, who knows Italian, can literally talk Italian and Spanish to each other and understand each other. You see? Once you sit down for a minute and realize, oh, you're pronouncing the words like this. Your A's are like this. You deal with THs like this. Oh, your G's are silent. But once you figure out some of the syntax and you realize that the root words are the same, and you program and you calibrate for the nuances I'm sorry.
No, it's my wife.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, but once you realize the syntax, go ahead.
Then you can hear. You calibrate it. You go, oh, okay, that's how y'all are doing that. That's how you guys do that. Once you do that, the filter, then you can hear now. You see what I mean? It's like going to the Bronx and don't know the Bronx, like how the Bronx find them talk. And you sit down for your 1-2 minutes and you gather up the information. You say, oh, okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all say this. Oh, y'all say that for that. Oh, y'all say this. Okay. And then you got it. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? It's the same language, but you got to, there's a regional culture that certain expressions hatch up out of that particular experience in that region that you would have to familiarize yourself with, you know, those things, those colloquial, anecdotal, cultural nuances,
Yeah.
right? And so that's how Spanish and Italian is, and that's how, and even more so, that's how Hebrew and Arabic is, and even Ge'ez and Amarinian, Amharic. You understand me? Like it's a way where you can understand those things, just like how you can understand. You know, maybe you go to Australia if you're English speaker, maybe you can't catch it right. You know what I mean? I deal with like you can't catch it right away. have another. Okay, let me take this. All right, let me take this off. Right. But yes. So okay. So, but yeah, I'm sure you see, right? The word Arab comes from the Hebrew Arab, right? Arab, right? The same way how, um, like um, like Arab Rab, or Arab Rav would be mixed multitude that they're saying, but that's what they're saying. But Arab means evening by itself, right? So,
Mm.
so what do we like? So we have to do study. We have to study. It's not as simple as that. You know, that's what they be saying. Even when you look at the definition, it's not as cut like the so-called definition in one source. You got to dig. You got to keep. You got to study. You know what I'm saying? And then you start to get the idea. You start to get a picture. You know what I'm saying? And then that's helpful to us, right? So let's look at this. Let's look at this post, right? Because we're getting clues from different places, right? He added like, and again, like I don't know if y'all could see this. You see where my cursor is. You see this here? Mm-hmm.
Mm.
You see this?
Mm.
Right. So it's. I want where is it? What's up? Okay, cool. Okay. So we have. You see this? Mother. Can I do that? Oh, goodness, bro. Anyway, you see what I'm pointing to, bro?
Mm.
This is Sade, but this is Ein. This is the A. This is the you have Aleph, and then you have Ein. That's the two A's, right? Just like how you have Hey and Chet, right? Hey and Chet. That would be the two H sounds, I guess you could say. You understand what I'm saying? And you have Kaf and Kof. So you have soft and hard. You do what I mean? You have Kaf and you have Kof. You have Samech and you have Sheen, right? Samech and Sheen. That's the two S's. You understand what I mean? You have what else you got? You got Tet and you have Tav. 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 Tav is the harder T and Tet is the softer T. So you have like a yin and yang, two different sounds in a certain sense, right? Like a head
Mm.
to tails, like a soft and hard to a lot of the sounds in Hebrew. And what's dope about it is that like all of these sounds, if you master these sounds, then you have all of the Amarinia sounds, and you have all of the Chinese sounds, and you have all of Arabic sounds. You get what I mean?
Mm.
So you get a head start in almost almost all the Eastern languages, and it's not as far as you think. You get what I mean? Like um, like an example I always use, but I'm sure you don't remember. I don't know if you remember. Um, example I would use is you know what chai mean? Chai in Hebrew, chai.
Life, life.
That's correct. Beautiful. So chai, right? Chai. So you would say C-H A-I, right? Yeah, I guess you would say. But like how do you spell it? You spell it chet yo. You understand what I mean? Chai chet yo. You see what I'm saying? You seeing what I'm pointing to? It's difficult.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, this is Chet. Aleph, Beit, Gimel, Dalet. I mean Chet. Hey, Wow, Zain, Zain, Z. And you have Zain and you have Sade, right? But Zain, Zion, right? Zion, Z, Sion, Zain, right? Zain, Zion, right? Then you have Chet, Chet, right? Like Hanukkah, the beginning of Hanukkah. And Chassid, right? Hasidim, this is Chet. It's not Hasid, it's Chassid. All right. Back. Back.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm just trying to show um because remember, like right now, it's like my main concern is getting you all familiar with Aleph Baked because
Mm-hmm.
that makes us, you know what I mean. But we still got to go through what we got to go through. But I'm gonna try to get through some things really quick. Where was we? Where were we? Did I do this? I think I was doing this. Right. So okay, can you see this? It's pretty small,
Yep.
right? So you have
Let me zoom in a little bit.
you have or should I just sort of mess with this thing and make everything else bigger? But this sucks that it's so small on this website. But it,
No, well, I mean, we could zoom in so I see the true
oh,
characters that are highlighted.
right. So you see the first one. You recognize the first? You recognize this one? This is Ein, right? Which is I. Ein is I, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But in Eritrean, Aini, Azni, Aini. But uh, in Eritrea, they speak. I don't know why I can't. Um, but Eritrean language, you understand, which is, I think it's Tigrinya. But anyway, um, Azni, Aini, right? So Ein is I, right? So it's the I. That's interesting. That's interesting. I didn't even look at it this way. Wow. Okay. So it's see when two or more gather, that's where you get more powerful. You start to get stronger. Because like I don't know if I would even look at it. In me trying to explain it, I'm learning. I'm seeing things. But I don't know about y'all, but I'm learning. You know what I mean? But um, the first letter is Ein, which is the I, right?
Mm-hmm.
The second letter is Ras or Rosh, which is the head.
Right.
Exactly. And the third letter is Beit, which is
House.
right. So it's telling us something even in that. You understand me?
In the
I.
head.
You understand me? Like yeah. Anything you see, yeah, anything you see out there, your yard. You understand?
Mm.
Everywhere I hear yard in a fear head. You understand? That's an
Mm-hmm.
interpretation of that word. See?
Right.
You have to understand, right? Or the vision, right? You know, see the vision of your yard, you know, see it in your head yet. You know, get the vision yet. Where it circle. See?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So it also could be confusion in a sense of like your eye, you know, you understand?
Right.
You know, circling on your head, you know, circling, you know, home, you know, feel home in your head, you know, see clear. You understand?
Lack of recognition. Uh-huh.
Right, right. See? So you have to understand what you're seeing. And when we understand when we do deep study on the Aleph Beit, we get a better picture of what we're seeing, right? And we also understand that it's numbers, right? It's numbers, right? Like it's numbers. Like Reish is what? I'm saying?
Oh,
Resh is 200. You understand what I'm saying? Aleph is 1, right?
mhm.
Resh is 200 and Beit is 2, right? So it's 203 is the numeric value of Adar, right? Which is going to come into significance more when we, oh no, lie, 273 because it's Ayin, it's not Aleph,
Mm.
right? So Resh is 200, Beit is 272, 272, and that's gonna come into things. So what we're seeing is 272 when we see Adar, right? And that's gonna come into more clear vision when we continue study. See me? Right? These are the things, right? So it's what is it? Ein is 70, Resh is 200, and Beit is 2. So that's 272, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that's like let's just table that. You understand me? But all of these things are working together, and like once we establish that we can all read and we can all like and in me like trying to teach, I learned to read better. So it's a whole thing. You do what I mean? Like it's not just like when you point a finger, there's three point back at you. So
Right.
and that's not Torah. So I don't know why I said that. But anyway, it's eating food. Yeah. But so like Ein, eyes, head, and house. You understand what I'm saying? Like what does it say?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Where it comes from Hebrew, Arab, or they would say Arav, right? Like um ba, bra, you understand? Uh, uh, brav, or however it go, vra, however it go, you understand me? These are all accents. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a different language.
Mm.
You see? The way things are pronounced. All right. Gabriel, right? Gabriel and Raphael. Gabriel, now Raphael is the two archangels that they're like they have a heavy influence in the Hanukkah season, right? Because Hanukkah is a redemptive and a healing time, and their energy is prevalent in that time, right? That's even why my daughter named Gabriela, because she was born during that time. See? So that's that, right? But yeah, what was I saying? Um, what did I say before? What is this? What is this? Let's stop. I'm going to say. Yeah. Gabriela. Never.
Wow.
Zobaczycie. Zobaczycie, a one. Would y'all know? Baki. Baki. Zobaczycie, a one.
Abby, no one is playing right now.
So on this page is wow.
Huh?
I was reading the whole page
Yeah.
in terms
What?
of the evening and no more mixing. But yeah. Mm.
Yeah. Oh. Is that what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, but like because there's context, and that's why you have to know everything about a word in a certain sense to make an understanding. It's not like English, like like toy, like you know what I mean. But even toy, like you got a lot of ways you can use the word.
Why are you being difficult?
Um, right. There's a sense of there's a sense in the word of mixture in the sense of, but like that's an implied thing because of the people who walked out with Israel out of Egypt. Because remember that what the mixed multitude, but there's people that use the interpretation of that means mixture, like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's not necessarily that. Right? You got to put it all together. Like, how many words does teferi mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to understand the full context of the word. It's not like an English word. Like, English words are more times than not less nuanced in their definitions.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I mean? That doesn't mean that there's not nuances in English word definition. Like, let's not do that. But right, because a word like is like a word gains more meaning over time. You dig what I mean? Depending on how it's used and like and what have you. But let me get into this. Right. So because that's how you have the erev, right? They're saying erev, and meaning evening, meaning coming before. Right? Mm-hmm. I'm saying, and that should give you an idea of like a pilgrim, like you know, like how like them, like how like how Yeshua Yehoshua them like went into the promised land to go scope it out. You with me?
Mm-hmm.
Like they went to, they didn't go there to live. Like they never say, "Yo, I'm a home." This, even though they were looking for it to be their home. But remember what I'm saying about the mix the mixed mood and the mix up mood and attitude about it.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I said there was a mix up mood and attitude about going into the promised land. When they came back, Joshua and Caleb, 2 out of 10, 2 out of 12 was like, "Yo, let's go, let's do it." And then you have a next person, boy, 2 out over there say, "Yo, boy, some big man over there." So then and then the one left on beer things, right? So there's a turn on yet? There's a undecidedness about it. There's a you understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Unsureness, a shakiness to it. You understand what I'm saying? And that's where them get the mixture part in the sense of, you understand me? Because like you go so bosom and you send a few people to go see how it go. Just like how you one of the examples in Torah is when Joshua then went to the promised land and came back with a mixed up thing, a mixed thing. So they never got there to live. And some man never want to go there. Once them see what's over there. Right? Right? So it was a mixed a mixed multitude or a mixed group, a group of mixed opinions. You see what I'm saying? Just like how Israel or Jacobites, Benny Yaakov, right? Or Bedi Yaakov, right? Is struggling with God. Then we we have arguments. Like we're very fussy about things, and I don't know, and you know what I mean. Look, like you know what I'm saying. Look how long we talk about the one word Arab from onion. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Because we're feisty. That's describing Israel in a great sense, and it's also describing that That it was just one mindset that came out of Egypt.
Why did you say Yahweh doesn't like mix?
Exactly, and that's why he was in the wilderness for 40 years until some of those people dead off. You remember?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody? Including
Yeah.
Muse,
Right.
Yeah.
like to get it where everyone's on the same page, so that, and that's when you gel up, like when two or more are gathered. You know what I mean? That's where God appears. In other words, you're not unequally yoked. You see how it's all the scriptures like starting to line up and bring an understanding. You understand me? Like, if we're not on the same page, we can't move forward. If we understand the same thing truly and fully, we're rich. We get rich easy. We'll get rich easy because anything I think, you'll know what I'm thinking because it's Torah I'm thinking. Anything you think, you know what I know what you're thinking because we went through it and we came to one accord. We're on the same page. We sang Kofod and we studied it, showed ourselves approved, and now we're right now. Now everything is clear, right?
Mm.
You understand me? Like, that's what it is. But if I don't know who you are, I don't know where you came from. You don't know who you are. You don't know where you came from. Then you can't study Torah because you don't know if it's for you anyway. So it's gonna be you're gonna be like, I don't know, I'm kind of a nigger. Like, I don't really care about this. Like, you know what I mean? And then you want it. Then it's no wonder. You understand me? Right? And it's no wonder. Hmm? Why we sitting here making fussing with each other all night? You know what I mean? Say no sweet and dandy, no sweet and dandy, sweet and dandy. You know what I mean? No sweet and dandy, brother. I'm saying the song that said, I know, I'll make it a positive. That's the first way he wrote it. And
It's
he's like,
quite ironic that Jews and Muslims are in a big war right now, of a certain place, or so-called Jews anyway.
imagine if you looked at it as the squatters in Philistia or Palestine that are fighting against other squatters that are bossing around and dissing and killing off and genociding and pogroming the real Hebrew people of Philistia. And remember, Hebrew doesn't necessarily mean Israel.
Mm.
There's many Hebrew peoples. What does Hebrew people mean? Right? All right, let's do this. Let me see if I can find this. Ooh. No, not you. Can we see this? I don't know where it is now. Where is this thing? It's somewhere. Is it over here? See? Even this, right? Arabic, and say Hebrew. You know what I mean? Being Bedouin. See? But you see? ah. Boy. See, this is why you have to study. Right? Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? Just that little thing. Like, you see, like Hebrew, right? Like Hebrew, right? Arabi, Arabi, Hebrew, Arabi, like, and then it means in Hebrew because again it has similar letters and there's different context to the letters, and that's what, like I was showing you. Even the word Arab, it has a eye, a head, and a house. You see what I mean? Interpret it how you will. Like it is, like There's significance to that. There's a numeric significance. There's lots of stuff, and if you study, a lot of stuff starts to come out, and you start to go, oh, like Iberi, Iberi. Like yeah, like Eber is our ancestor. Like if you look at the genealogy, Eber is our ancestor. Ibri, Eber is Ibrawian, right? Eberite, right?
Okay.
Eberite, right? It's a descendant of Eber, right?
Mm.
But then, what does Eber mean, right? To cross over or to like it's seeing that's what I wanted to get into, and I can bring that up. But like Ibrawian or um, Hebrew means to cross over, right? And cross over or traverse or to wander or to be an Arab.
Hebrew and Arab, it sound very
It's the
familiar.
same word, bro. This is what I'm trying to show you.
Mm.
This is what I'm trying to show you. That's why. What did I first say when we first started? You understand? We are Arabs, is what I said. Did I not say that?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because we go across, like we go, like if I show you, if I tell you that we've been going like this across the continent of Africa, and then like the pendulum has been going like, then we start to go into Europe, then we still go to the Americas, and then we like, and then we go like this again and go like this and stop back in the promised land, because the promised land is the center, and we keep doing this, we keep going back and forth or crossing over, right? Or Hebrewing or wandering or Arabing. You see? Because of the mixed upness, like because we don't want to follow Torah. You see? We're stubborn,
Hey.
right? So we keep on getting exiled and we keep on having to cross over and move and move and move. The only people that are moving, that's Bedouining.
Swinging. Right.
We're the only ones that are Arabing. We are Arabs, not the Ottoman Turks.
Yeah.
You get why? Like I took exception to the Arab thing. Even this, what you call Islam is not the Islam of Muhammad. It's not the Islam of Muhammad. And that's one of the reasons why they can't read Al-Quran. And they don't understand MSA, Modern Standard Arabic, because they don't know Arabic. And if you don't know, oh, people don't speak Arabic, they're generally, they don't speak Arabic. Now what? All right? Me and the youth from Yemen is talking, and we talking about things, and he has to look up words to show me and read it, the definitions himself too. In Arabic, Arabia, okay? I know more Arabic than him, if you really want to get into it in the sense of the root words and what they mean and what have you. But that's what I was going to say earlier. Like Gabriel, I finally remembered. Gabriel, right? Gabriel. Arabia, Jibril. It's a different language, right? Or is it a different accent of the same language?
Right.
I just watched a youth from the Middle East. I'm gonna do, or the Middle Orient, if you'll allow it. You understand what I'm saying? A Mid Orient youth. You know what I mean? A Mid Orientite, if you'll indulge me, right? He's saying I honor and I praise and I worship the same prophets as in the Bible, as in Torah. You understand that there's supposed to be no difference. Islam is supposed to be the continuation of the revelation, so-called revelation of Torah, the teachings of Torah, or of the prophets and the patriarchs. In Al-Quran, it tells you defer to the people of the book, which would be who?
I never actually knew that.
It says that, and it's important that we go into it and say, you have to know these things, and you're going to forget tomorrow. I got to say it again and again and again until we get it. Because if we don't get those things, then we don't know what's going on, and then everybody hates us. Who is us? Find out who is us first. Find out why they hate us. Maybe they hate us for a good reason. The more they hate us, the more you will feel good if you understand why they hate you, since you think they hate you so much. Who? All right? And it's not easy being a chosen people. We hate us. I bet you when you start liking you, everybody start liking you too. Isn't that something? Isn't that something how that works?
Mm-hmm.
Like when you start to, again, you dictate how people treat you. We all know that in the world. If you're walking around like this, hi guys, morning, everybody's gonna treat you like that, like a pushover and like a soft guy. Kaya guan, softy. That's how you go, brother. If you walk up and down and go like a whatever, people are gonna deal with you like that. See me? That's it. Like we are the Arabs. Like I can get into it. Like I wanted to stop at this time. Like I think I did, but I like a decent amount of things. It's 2 hours. I was sitting down by myself for a couple hours. I wanted to show this. You understand what I'm saying? I wanted to show this really quickly. Can I do that? Yeah, I think I can do that. I think I can do that. Give me 1 second. I'll have to wrap up. And I'm still in class. You need one? What, El Carte? All right. You know what I mean? But yeah, I wanted to quickly, you understand me, just go over, because remember, saying first, the better sheep, you understand me, in the beginning or in the head, you understand what I'm saying, or his vision of creation, of life, how to live, his vision of how to live, because in Genesis it teaches you how to live, right?
Yep.
So in the beginning, that's cool. That's a little bit fire, a little bit, but it doesn't tell you nothing. You understand what I'm saying? But like, what does it say? Where is it? Brother, yeah. You understand what I mean? There. You see this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit. That's interesting. Because it's bad. Reshit. It's almost like it's this and then the last 3 letters. Like, see, I never noticed that. And this is the reason why we do it every year, because things come out when you're ready to see them in a certain sense. But I never noticed that. But right in there, I mean reish, right? What's reish? Head, right? And hate, hate is life itself.
Right.
High is life. And remember what we were saying before you came back, like remember we were talking about I was saying that if you master these sounds, then you have the sounds of all the languages in the Afro-Shemitic family and in the Asian, like, which is actually Afro-Shemitic, if you can hear and you understand, right? You think that the Asian languages are a different thing. It's not. I'll give you an example. Like, if I could show you the same, I could show you that there's a meaning that we all know in so-called Chinese and in Hebrew. If we can find Hebrew in Chinese or Chinese in Hebrew, but Hebrew is older. So if we can find Hebrew in Chinese, then it's connected, right?
Right. Chi, right?
Exactly. And look at it. But it's spelled the same way.
Right.
It's spelled exactly the same way. It says chi, right? And it's chait, right? But that's chet. You see chet? How is chet represented when you transliterate chet in English? How do they write it?
I don't know.
CH, like Hanukkah.
CHET. I'm
Yeah, chet, yeah. But the sound, chet, right? Like when you're using the letter, this letter, they write CH.
right.
You understand what I'm saying? And chi is CH.
CH, right?
Right? Is CH. And then E, the E sound. How do you write chai? CH, which is the chet, and yo, which is the I sound. So you're literally chi. CHI. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's if you're looking at it properly, it's exactly the same.
Right.
It's not, oh, that's Chinese and that's this and this is that and this is that. It's not nothing, bro. You're stupid. If you can accept that, then it starts to kill yourself, the ego. Come on, man. Like,
I think it's Japan that got like a lot of similar words with. I think it's Kenya. I think it's Kenya.
It's going to because it's what is called Asian language is really Afro-Shemitic language.
Japan has a lot of similar words to Kenya.
Yeah, of course it would. You understand what I'm saying? English, any language comes from African language. I can show you African words in French. Like Spanish is basically an African language. Like it's super African. Spanish is it's not dissimilar. Spanish is basically Hebrew. If you really want to go crazy with me and jump out the whole full window. Like Spanish is Hebrew, and that's what Ladino. It's Spanish, the modern Castilian Spanish. It comes it comes after Ladino, which is what Christopher Columbus used to talk, and what all of the Sephardim, right? Seper, you know what I mean? Like Sephardim, like and again, based on your family history, you are a Sephardim. See? Because Portugal and Spain and come from.
Right.
And in the Inquisition with Torquemada, you know what I mean? Hey, Torquemada, what do you say? Right? Torquemada them, like, basically converted who they could convert, kill who they feel like kill, and expel 8 to 12 million Sephardim to West Africa, which is basically southern Spain.
Damn.
Do you understand? All of that Paul shit in the New Testament, Spain.
Right.
All that happened in Spain. If you can understand that, then you start to get what's going on. All right? Paul usually lived in Spain. Okay. You understand me? Like, stop it. Did Eminem grow up in the Bronx and was chilling with Kool Herc then?
Yeah, you didn't know about that?
Like, do you understand? Like looking at like an Ottoman Turk.
They were babysitting them.
Like exactly. Like that's the funny thing I ever heard. I can't continue. Like I'm very serious. Bye bye.
Kool Herc used to babysit Eminem.
That's funny. That's funny. I think that's what Torah is trying to tell us. Like I think that's the point of all of this. Yo, Kool Herc used to babysit Eminem. It's easy to me. I like stupidness. Like you're messing me up because this is my favorite stuff. You know what I mean? I'll never stop thinking about this. Like, when I'm teaching, like going forward, I'll be thinking about Kool Herc babysitting Eminem. Trust me, and I'm not lying.
Like 500 years from now, somebody could write that in the thing, and then
so I'm saying because but
somebody could see it and be like, and say it and repeat it, and then
the point is like that's like pretending that these guys are Arabs, like what an Arab actually is, which is us, is like saying that Eminem like is one of the founding father of hip hop, and he like that's like pretending that
Kool Herc's illegitimate son.
Like that's like pretending that people far removed from the origin of the thing can't pick it up later down the line and even be recognized more than those people. You see it?
Yeah, song the story of our careers.
But this is it. But this is from disobedience. Like this is from us. Like it's us that's mixed up.
Yeah, this is like the story of our careers.
The Arab rap, right? Mm-hmm. We're the mixed multitude, in the sense of we're not together. We're not on the same page.
Mm-hmm. Not
like,
the same.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's why Yaakov, right? Like to struggle with God, like that. I mean that meaning and to decipher that, right? Like even when you look up, when you literally look up baby Yaakov, that's what it says. To struggle.
Yeah.
So, but you see that it's not telling you the full thing. It's not saying, oh, Babe is really like, you know, like when you have a stuffy nose and you try to say N, Babe, like it's an accent thing. It's not a different language. It's flipping Hebrew. Can I curse? Yeah, I can curse. It's fucking Hebrew. All right. What you're speaking in what they're speaking in West Africa is Hebrew, just like it was English that the Liberian girls were speaking, but did they have a style to it based on where they just everything that you know? Mm-hmm. So I had to really key in to hear, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I have the ears. I do know English. I have the ears, so I can hear. See? So in that same sense, we have to learn to hear, right? Right. Ba'amarinya. Get back. Go in, get back. Tree. Meba. En español, ba. No?
Yeah, that's right.
The same word in all of those different languages, right? Mm-hmm. Boy, 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 all B-O-I. Are those all different languages? Mm-hmm. What are we looking at then? We're not looking at different languages. We're looking at accents. We're looking at regional cultural nuances and cool guy syndrome. Mm-hmm. Whoever's cool in the region, the way they pronounce things, that's the way everyone else does. Doesn't that what happens?
Yes.
So over time, right? But like in my father's house, there are many mansions, right? Mm-hmm. Right? And all each tribe of Israel was like a nation unto themselves.
Right.
In other words, they're very diverse from each other, even though they're super related and they're connected. You get it? Mm-hmm. And that's the strength. That's why we survive. Like some of the time we don't even know because we get very haughty. You understand? Sometimes we don't even know and say, we are we. You get what me I say? But then we start get hype and start miss the point.
Right. Lose humility.
Yes. That's why we have to keep going through this as an example and keep on going this way. Like we was in West Africa way before Egypt. And like the place turned desert to oh we now listen. And these are prophecies. Then we have to go over to the other side and cross over. And remember, right now, and how
The river dried up.
and it turned it does everything. But look how much tie it in. Look how much tie it in. You understand what I'm saying? Lech Lecha. This is this week. You understand what I'm saying? Go forth. Go from your land. That's for Abraham, right? And I was going to show you that a thing where it says that the Arabs, who they call Arabs, are Ishmaelites, and they come out of Ishmael, which is who comes out of Abraham, which we're meeting as Abram right now, right? Which makes them an Abrahamic people, which makes them a Hebraic people.
Right.
You understand? But that doesn't make them Israel.
Right.
It's so important that we understand that, because sometimes people just see Israel as the only Hebrew people.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Gotcha.
Like, and it's important to know that. It's just like, like, it's just New York, man. It's New York, man. Like, no, nigga, like, the Bronx is the Bronx. Staten Island has nothing to do with that. This Brooklyn, this Queens. This, if you're here, you ain't no New York is New York. These completely different countries. You understand what I'm saying? In New York. Right? Negril is not Kingston. Right? It's Jamaica, man. No. No, sir. We even say it's a different country. Which country you come from? Them saying that Jamaica. They don't say, them say, no, theme country, like, them see it as different countries, even though they don't realize it. But if you listen to the language, you know it's totally different regions. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Even the language. Like, you understand? You going back a theme country, man. Like, and this is all in Jamaica.
There's places in different countries, so-called, that's more similar to each other than places within the same country.
I love what you're saying. And this
That could happen
that is happening.
easily.
That's happening. Right?
That's in several places.
Right? My wife is in Guyana right now. You understand what I'm saying? Which makes it bad that I ignored her call a second. No, I didn't ignore her. I answered. Don't do that. Don't try to make me look like you know what I mean? I see what you did. You're saying that I don't like my wife. I'm hearing you, man. I hear the way you think, man. I like playing the paranoid guy that like reveals everything that he thinks and blames it on you. See, I know what you're thinking, man. You actually know what you're thinking. But yes, right? So go forth. In other words, cross over. Right? Abram, this is the beginning of that crossing over, that Ibrahian mission. Right? And why are we the children of Abraham? Because we continue his tradition. We're leaving our known land to go exile because we don't listen to our father like how he didn't follow his father. Right? Right? See? Right? Go from your land, from your birthplace, and from your father's house. Remember, you understand what I'm saying? Abraham wasn't dealing with his father's God. Just like we not deal with our father God. So that's why we have to constantly move. I never saw that part until I'm talking to you right now. Thank goodness, bro, because y'all had me in here alone for 20 minutes, and I'm glad I stayed. Because I'm an asshole like anybody else, probably more. just got me in here by myself. No, I'm out, man. I'm out. Matter of fact, I ain't even doing the class no more. Stupid nigga shit. Nigga shit. Be careful of nigga shit. And you dead everything. Yeah, nigga, yeah. Idiot at the crib. Yeah? I would have never seen like that joke. It's almost like a joke. Like that we gotta keep moving because of the origin, because we're Abraham. It's not so much like we're related to him, but we think like him. We're stubborn like him. We're rebellious like him. You see?
Yeah.
But if we want to settle, we have to chill out. We have to come under one accord. You understand me? We have to come under one tent, one sukkah. Right? And that's the thing. Like if just we, never mind the whole Israel, just us. I'm Huletzos, just us. If we do, we could be rich in 4 or 5 years. We could be rich. You understand what I'm saying? And it's beyond money, but it can be a real thing. Like we can really, you know what I mean, really like build up that junior order of the Garter. You understand me? That Memchem Achiber, like for real. It's like that Melchizedek order, right? Like that kingdom of priests, or like in a sense of in the organization or in the Machiber, like everyone knows what's up, not just like one knows but everyone else kind of thinks he knows, so we kind of like hanging out because I think he knows, but no, everyone's got to know like everything, right? But just like how he had to go forth from his land, that's why we keep moving. Like who here, you know what I'm saying? Who here can go back like 2 generations without you somewhere else?
Hmm.
You get what I mean?
Hmm.
Like we're still moving, we're still Hebrewing, we're still traversing the wilderness, or the Bedo Mederbeda Bamarinia, right? Mederbeda, right? Or Bar Midbar Ibrawist, or Avrit, as they say. You understand? But Ibrawist, Bamarinia, right? You understand me? Master? Because like I've been like kind of like nurturing certain words and certain things over the years, so that hopefully I could speak freely for spells, and it's totally clear to you all, like especially you two, and that was the other thing. But that we'll get into that other thing. We'll get into that, but it takes time. It took a lot of time for me to teach all of these things, all of these hard words, all of these Hebrew words, like get people to like observe the Senbed, like over time, way before we started to Yeshiva, like officially, like so that when we do Yeshiva, which I kind of thought eventually, it could be more make sense. And then we bring in and we understand in the tree. Like sometimes we like talk tree on the text, right? Like to get the swing and hear the oneness of it. You understand me? Oh, it's too much things. Like meanwhile, you go online. Well, I speak 7 languages. I speak 10 languages. Like everybody speak 10 and 7 languages, and we crying about 1 and 2. You dig? And it's our language, and they're wild similar. It's not like totally like crazy, right? But but Lech Lecha, right? Like Galang. You understand? Go along. You understand? You can see over here. Hashem said Galang, Galang, Galang to Abraham, right? He literally said Galang, 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 like literally just like that. That's where we got it from in dancehall, from God. You know what I'm See, but yeah, he said Guan, he said Gwe. Like how me and my practice with my daughter to the Gwe. Because you have to learn how to say Gwe. Jamaican say, I want him a Gwe. Yeah, so yeah, African say Gwe. Even if we say Gwe. Like Gwe is like, it's like a bad Gwe. Like it's like, hey, Gwe. Like, oh, like when you left, me have to stop on one of those. You know what I mean? Say? And then let off back. Come on, you left yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I want you Lech Lecha.
Move from yourself.
Lech Lecha. You understand? Move from you. Lech Lecha. You understand? So by your birthplace, you understand? To the land which I will show you. Yes, I remember. I remember. Right? I remember what I wanted to say. Right? And to a land which I will show you. So right away, what did Abraham have to have? You had to have faith in God because you gotta say you have to have faith in his God because a land which I will show you. That means he didn't see it before. You understand what I'm saying? But what is faith? Substance and evidence. But he had to have known what was up, right? And if you want to deal with it practically, his relatives were there in Egypt already. He was already linked and had links to the noble class and the royal class. You understand? Those people migrated from where he is coming from. It's not just, oh, I'm just gonna leave from here and go somewhere on some weirdo shit. No. Just like how who was it? Anybody ever used to watch Money and Violence on YouTube?
Sound kind of familiar.
Like it was 7 years ago, but it was crazy for 1 second. Like they had like a whole series on thinking about Brooklyn shit and scamming and everything. And it was real niggas from Brooklyn. They was really filming it, but it was crazy. Like look back at it if you get a chance. Money and Violence.
Sound familiar.
Yeah. But like the Haitian youth, that was the star of it. Like he was taking an interview on MREC TV, and he was saying that he was like, yo, I was born in Haiti. He was like, okay, that's what's up and everything. He was like, so you just came here, you just came out here because like MREC is obviously a Yankee, so he doesn't quite understand like the vibes to a degree. You understand me? And he was like, nah, like my people was here already. I have my auntie, I have my this, my that, and this and that. Like we have pipeline, we have things. It's been like this from what I can trace from the early 1900s, if not before that. Like links, like where you come to New York specifically, right? Other places too, but I can speak for New York. From the Caribbean, through links. You understand? Through family. And I just come here, just come, sir. Come where? Oh, you know, say that's how you feel they go. Who tell you say you feel go there, sir? You must have a link, brother. You must hear something about something must in a song. Right? So from a long time we have the link there. See? So just like what Emma said, what Miz said. I'm saying, no man, I'm saying like, yeah, my family and grandmother was there and you have links to Canada and their things. Like for years, decades, him having links. I just keep on Haiti, but he can go anywhere in the Americas and he may have a link. You see me I said? Because I'm living in the Americas. What do you think? He just live at Haiti alone? Haiti just exists alone by itself? See? And then we can't even show you right now. We can't show you the Queen of Haiti in France in I can't remember the year, but a couple 100 years ago. Because I remember so when them first fight out the French out of Haiti, the man them say an empire and an emperor them say. See? You know, the first constitution. You see?
Mm.
So, but that is a whole side thing. But you understand? But remember, just try and know, say, when Abraham, like, remember saying get um uh uh the girl when name, what them call her? I'm trying. I know her real name, but them name, he said him name him second wife when you get
Hagar.
Hagar. But Hagar just mean let me show you what Hagar mean in a second. But Hagar is not the lady name. You understand? It's like you understand she named Keturah. You understand?
Mm.
Right? And she is Pharaoh's daughter. Do you understand?
Mm.
So he just wanders off to Egypt and he's already like marrying Pharaoh's daughter. Don't you understand that he didn't knew that that's what he was doing?
Him a knowable, him a big man.
Thank you. Don't you know that they're not talking about some little man in the whole point of the Bible is to show you.
Nah, they don't know that because there's a picture of a guy like with a thing on his head, like wandering in the night. They don't know that.
Thank you for like some needed levity. Like actually,
Abraham is always like a wandering looking guy with like a thing on his head, like a scarf on his head. Like it's always like
I like the thing on his head thing, and that's the thing I'm enjoying the most. That's a sign.
always depicted as
That's a
just like
sign
a
of Yana
wandering,
nobody. That's a sign of Yana nobody. Like
just a guy wandering like
yeah,
alone, like with like a thing on his head, like always like depicted that way.
and you know he came with a party of woolly. Like he came with
Well, them not depict him that way. Like they make and people go by the picture them see more than anything
and it
else.
says it in Torah. Like he goes with his whole party because all right. Remember how Hakeem like you understand me? You remember him coming to America? Like
Yeah,
how like when Eddie Murphy like he'd say yo I go juke two gal a Queens. He might have to go
yeah.
with a aunt, he might have to go with people.
With the retinue, yeah, with the retinue.
Cool no my youth vocabulary done. You understand?
Mm.
I might have to. We're gonna have to.
No, that's an entourage, but retinue when they deal with officials.
Jaja. Group of advisors.
Retinue.
Group of advisors, assistants, or other accompanying, and or others accompanying an important person. That's precisely correct, sir. And that is what he traveled with, right? He didn't just go just him and his wife like how they make it seem like him and his wife and a camel.
They don't even show his wife. They just show him alone usually, like just a wonder, like with like a little thing on the head, like where the sheep them have, like I saw them usually drawing.
You know what? You know what? Well. You know the money though. The money are bright and cheeky, brother. Like the money, like them will do that. Like and them know what them are doing, you know?
What?
Like
Cause
them
they
know,
know
like
people
and go on
gonna,
like you know them go on like you know nothing.
cause people gonna be much more influenced by images than by like
Right.
any scholarship.
But like that's not what was happening. It was a whole. You understand? It was a whole review. You understand me? I said.
I guarantee you'd be hard pressed to find any depictions of Abraham in popular art with like a retinue. Like I guarantee it. Like anyway, you pull up Abraham, like the images, like
Right.
Google. I
Right.
bet most of it is like a solitary figure. Y'all go find.
Right.
You're not gonna find a like like official. It might look more like a simple wanderer, like we just got it one day and just wandered to Egypt. Like
Exactly.
I saw them all make him look.
Why can't I find? You know,
And no one gives a damn about the truth.
truth. Truth,
The
schmooth.
masses could care less.
But we care. And that's the whole thing. We are going to do it. And this is being
The
like
masses could give a rat's ass.
thank goodness it's ended over. He's cursing. This man is cursing on the second. Cursing is funny to me. Saying like that, saying ass like you did something wrong is just hilarious.
Rat's patootie.
That might be worse than ass. I think. if I'm being honest, but you know, like how like they say review when they're talking about like a show, like and like the people like almost like a. Does anyone understand what I'm talking about?
Well,
You know, I'm talking about like when you use the word review in the sense of like people, like when like and the something another review, like the like it's like a show.
It means you review.
Like, yeah, like, you understand me? But like I don't see that that definition. And I hate Google for things like that. Like, what would you not?
what's the thing now?
No, I'm just trying to find that meaning of like that definition of review that refers to
Legal.
that refers to what? No, like when they're talking about a show and like it's the such and such, like it's like the players of the it's like almost like the cast. They refer to it as the review. Like, but I don't see that definition. It's kind of pissing me off a little bit. But whatever. You understand what I'm saying? But like that's why you got to have your own stuff. Like it's not just this Google. These people, they're not sending you the right place. You dig what I'm saying? Like they sending you to the idiot place because they want to keep people.
Like when they bring out the cast or something like that. Like
right.
Like the roll call. Like
right. You know what I'm talking about. You understand me? But yeah, but it was just a thing. But yeah, like but like we see that like Abraham is not is like is a wayward you like and you might even say he's spoiled a little bit. You understand me? I said because he's in that class of people like where like certain things is beneath him like he like in the land which I will show you, right? But like the way how they have it, the trope of it is that he didn't know nothing about Egypt, and nothing was there for him. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing can be further from the truth. Like you have to understand that he went immediately and linked Pharaoh, and immediately married Pharaoh's daughter, and immediately got land, and immediately was set up and everything. Nobody? So you have to understand that this bloodline, these people, is a big people. From Abraham coming right down to His Majesty. Every last one of them was in that class. See? That's why there's a book about it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why if you're in any way associated with these people, you're a big deal. All right? And if you happen to be associated with these people, you should take it seriously because it's about your ancestors, not about God and all that. Well, it is about God. Jesus Christo's voice. Ye are all gods, men of Israel. Are you a man of Israel? Huh? The beloved son of Yaakov, or the beloved son of Israel, or David B. Yaakov, whatever you want to say, however you want to say it. Are you the beloved son of Israel? Beloved son of Israel?
By all means.
Yeah, you, beloved son of Israel. I mean Dave. I use a pet name for the beloved son of the beloved son of Israel because Yaakov is Israel, right?
Excuse me.
like I come from a people that like called Jacobites, Israelites, like literal Jacobites, literally. Like I'm not even. It's not even cool. It's just a fact. If you think it's cool, that's up to you. It's a burden. Now you got to figure out what to do about that. You understand? You was going perfectly well until I translated your name. Now you're fucked. Now you got to do something. You got to do something different. You understand me? We have to get together. We have to understand what's going on. You understand me? And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to see what was up with you know what I'm saying? With my name. Because every one of us is an important part. Like who we actually are is what is going to make who we become to each other and for each other very significant. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's very important to see that we're actually Hebrews. Do you understand? Otherwise, it's just corny. It's just kind of just playing around. But if we can prove beyond a shadow of doubt that we're actually Hebrews, like then it's a different. It becomes serious. You got to actually do what your forefathers said to do, because you see that what they said is going to happen if you don't is happening. What did you say that's happening or not happening? And we can't rock with you like that. I'm talking with niggas that know what's gonna happen, and then it happened type niggas. Yeah. And that's how our ancestors them stayed. It was dead serious. And see, the thing about it, they could read the stars, like, because they're part of the universe. We're part of the universe. Everything should indicate what's happening. If you look up in the sky, you see clouds, and then you smell a certain smell, you go, okay, it's gonna rain. Then you start doing things towards like dealing with it's about to rain, right? You start closing windows, you start doing. Did you see it? Did it rain? Did someone say but the signs, when you looked into heaven, and it told you, you saw signs in heaven that it was gonna rain. That's exactly what the Magi was doing. Right? What they call it, Zoroaster. You know them people.
Yeah, Zoroastrian.
Yeah, like that's just a discipline. That's like saying scientists. You dig what I mean? That doesn't mean you're not a Hebrew. Like, oh, they were Zoroaster. Like, shut the fuck. Like, that's like, yo, I'm from Brooklyn. Oh, you're not a New Yorker. Yo, I'm from Crown Heights. Oh, you're not from Brooklyn? Yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm from 51st Street. Oh, you don't come from East Flatbush? No one's gonna say that because you know that that's stupid to say. You understand? Like they have it like there's different like religions when there's not in certain parts of the like of the you know what I'm saying, like Rubel Jethro. Jethro. I had to get to it. Like Jethro, who was the high priest in Midian. Like that's different from Moses. Why would Moses marry into a family of a different set of people? Why would he do that? He had an Ethiopian wife. That's like saying, like, I'm from Brooklyn, yo, but a wife from Queens, though. Oh, a different set of people.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like, because you know where I'm from, that means I'm a different race now? Leonardo da Vinci, he's a different race of person because he comes from Vinci? He's not an Italian? He doesn't come from that society?
And even that, in itself is a modern concept. Like it's an Italian. That's a modern concept.
Ah, but like if just to try to use because they say he's an Italian artist, right? So let's use that. What
Yeah,
they're
because a lot of these states, nation states we're using now didn't even exist back then.
at all, not even past the goddamn the 1940s. All right, not even India was existed in the before 1940.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? The 1940. So stop, bro. Stop. But
Even Israel, this Israel, where them are going about now the news now, 1948.
how about that? How about that? How about that? Mad. Hmm? Let them see. Let them see Segalacho. Sabor? You cannot see it. Ihitacha do Segaracho. Her sister did her here. Oh, betam go beza. Iji go bez. Awo. Iji go beza. Buenama. Iji go bez. All right. Get back, chiche. I'm gonna say now. Oh my goodness. Go bez. Good job. Betam go bez. Very good job. Right. So, like, I think that's great. You understand what I mean? That we're able to see, like, where that trope comes from. That crossing over. That wandering. That traversing the empty land or wilderness. Like it's us just. It's like traversing the wilderness because like we can't get right. You understand what I'm saying? We can't like get on the same page. We get on the same page for a while. We get a little roots, then we get a little height, and then we get displaced again. We have to move on. We have to go forth, go from your land, right? We have to leave our father's house, wherever the establishment we was at. We have to leave that. You understand what I'm saying? We had to leave Ghana. We had to leave Jamaica. See?
Mm-hmm.
See? To get the picture. Because we're not getting it. So he's pushing us all over the earth until we like finally stop the struggling. And submit. I'm gonna leave it. Because we're going just like almost well. You understand what I'm saying? But I definitely believe it. You understand me? But yeah, like it's very, very, very important that every word, remember every tittle, every jot and every tittle, we have to pay attention to. We have to divide the word very, very carefully. Because in that study, the whole kingdom is there. In those nuances, that's where the answers are. Like if we talk for 3 hours about the word Arab, we'll start to realize that the Ottoman Turks are not Arabs. We are. Okay? The descendants of Abraham that from Ishmael's mom is not the Ottoman Turks.
Right.
It's the Sudanese them. It's the who else? Like there's certain sets of people, like even certain youths like that's in southern Egypt right now. You understand me? The legit people from that region, not like weird like admixtures and stuff that like dominate what's their capital? Cairo? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not those people. Just go right outside of Cairo. One day I'm going to try to gather all the pictures because my brother went to Egypt and he went all the way down the Nile to Abu Simbel. I don't know if anyone knows about Abu Simbel.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, like that black pyramid down there in Abu Simbel. He went down there and then he rode the Nile back north. See?
Mm-hmm.
But like I love my brother because he doesn't know certain things, and that's perfect. Like he's perfectly naive to like see things that people who think they know won't see.
Yeah.
Like because everybody's too cool and know stuff, and then they don't see nothing. He just comes like this, just clean, just like how you have to come like to do settle. You understand me? To receive, right? So that's how we got to come, and that's how I even come. Like that's why I'm seeing stuff like because I'm just trying to learn too, right? I'm just trying to learn too, and I'm seeing things every time. I didn't even think. I always doubt that I'm gonna see anything new, and I always see something. But at a point, you're like, come on, man. Like, I get it. Every time you see something new, woo, right? Yeah, right. You understand? Actually, if you read it in the time you're supposed to, if you just read it casually like it's a novel, maybe not. But if you read it during the appointed times, I've noticed that there's a lot more revelation to be had based on the energy. So I give thanks for that. Oh wait, no sir. We have to try some dinner for these children. Bunama, Bun, Zay, back. Zay him to back. Yaman. Give it tacho. Ima be tacho. Mega batch. You know which one? I will. How you know me say food? Why me say mega batch? She translates a lot. Me say mega batch. She said I want food, Baba. Sorry. I guess to her it's the same thing. It just sounds like one thing. Which is good. But yes, like we're doing wow, like there's a lot, but we have you know what I'm saying, we have the better sheep, we have the vision, his vision of how we're to live, right? Race in his mind or his vision of hate of life, right? And then we had Noch, right? Which we didn't get to deal with, but we will. I'm gonna try to make that up. And then now we have Lech Lecha, right? So you understand what I mean? Like, but uh, 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 that North, it's it has a connotation of rest, but you know what I mean. You gotta read. You understand me? But hopefully, you understand me. Hopefully, I can get myself together and we can get, because if we all get in at 5, I think we can get out like 6:30. You know what I mean? If I prepare properly and we get in, everybody gets in for 5, we can get in. We can get out 6 o'clock. You think? As far as at least get through our mandatory curriculum, then we can, you know what I mean, do whatever. But a lot of times I follow you all, like whatever is going on, like whatever happens in our conversation, it's good to get through those things because that's what we was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like ignore what we're talking about to get to what exactly? You know what I mean? But we get to it because it usually always, you understand me, Sankofa's back to what we're supposed to do in the first place, right? Like so, and naturally, I didn't even have. I mean, I think I formulated what I want to talk about, but I really want to have my resources better organized. I have a little thing, but there's things that I want that I didn't have. To be able to get to certain things quick, you know what I mean? Because it's difficult to not see what we're talking about. But at least I finally figured out how to share now. Back, you know what I mean? I forgot, but we back. You know what I mean? But we good. You understand me? How y'all feel about it? How you feel about it?
Good.
All right, good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but like, I love dealing with what we were talking about, and then letting it start from there, and then come and fold into the mandatory things, and it works. It seems to work pretty good. I'm saying? Like, and that's also having faith. But just like we have to have faith that it's going to make sense, I'm saying Abraham had to have faith, even though there's evidence, there's substance and evidence. That's the last thing I want to talk about. He ain't just go out there, yo, just have faith, man. Let's go to Egypt. You don't know what's going to happen. But yo, you know what I'm saying? You're having faith with God, son. Like, why did Abraham have faith? Like that everything was going to work out in Egypt? Because his substance and his evidence was his folks that was over there. He has evidence that it's going to be okay because the people that he is related to is prospering over there. The people that he's linked with is doing super well. They're running over there. You understand? That's an expansion of where he's coming from at this point. That's an annex that he could move into because his people is, you know what I mean? They're holding it down over there right now.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? If you understand the whole Narmer and the whole like conquering that region, just like how China is called China because of the Qi dynasty, because they beat people's ass until it was like, all right, you got it. You did?
Mm-hmm.
That's the same way, right? So we have to understand the reason why he feels so comfortable. You understand what I'm saying? Is because he has evidence and substance that it's going to be okay when he goes to Egypt. Right. And I did not tie the faith part of it into it last time we spoke about this reading, but it came to me even clearer this time. I give thanks. You know what I'm saying? Rasta for the EMS again.
Oh.
Right? You know what I mean? So I'm gonna leave it at that, but like, you know what I mean? So next week, obviously, where are we? Where's my stuff, brother? Oh, there it is. Next week, obviously, is Wayera. 18:1 to 22:24. You understand me? And of course, nobody didn't read nothing yet. So start reading from 1:1 to 18 to 22:24. You know what I mean? It's important because then we come in fiery. Like whenever y'all read, I know that y'all read. But niggas come in blazing with what's up in the scripture, and that's what's up. Then we push to another level, and we don't have to talk about the regular shit because everybody knew, because everybody read. We have a whole week. We have this whole week to read Wayera. We have 7 days. You understand what I mean? Starting now. We can start now and read a word, an hour, and get through it. I don't know if that's true. That might be a lie, right?
It probably is.
Yeah, I think it's a big fat lie. Stinking lie. Excuse me. Stinking lie. You know what I mean? So yeah, but like I love the vibes, like because I didn't feel like it was gonna be good, and it ended up being great. I learned a lot. It ended up being really great. I don't know about you, but like I saw things like I can't believe it. Especially when I was here by myself, I was like, yeah, this sucks. But it ended up being super cool for me. You understand me? I appreciate it. When the match.
Oh.
When the muchacho. When the muchachin. When the muchachin. Do 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 do. When the muchachin, my brothers.
Oh, when the muchachos.
Mm-hmm. Understand? Oh, there was one more thing that I was gonna say. How do you make something plural in Spanish?
Yes, mostly. Yeah, S, like mostly the S.
But isn't it an OS?
It's really the S. Sometimes it's a ES, sometimes it's a
Right. But amigo, amigos.
amigos, yeah.
Right,
In
amigos.
that case, you just add in the S.
Right.
But there's also like a prefix too, like
Los.
yeah, los is the plural. Like
Right.
L
So
is the singular, los is the plural.
right. So los amigos. Right.
Yeah, la is the singular, las is the plural. Female.
feminine or for feminine words.
Feminine,
Right?
yeah.
So but that os come from och, right? Guadenyoch. You understand? Guadenyo chachin, my friends. You understand me? Guadenya, friend, Guadenyoch, right? Amigo, amigos, right? Och, os. You understand me? I said like that's another link of like the plural, like where Spanish is coming from. You understand what I'm saying? Or they take the och and they put it in the beginning. You understand what I'm saying? Just like how they put
Los.
you know what I'm saying? Los amigos.
Los hermanos.
You see? So that os. Os is just an accent of och. Right? Just like oat. Oat. Like Simoch. I mean Simoch names. Shimot. Shimot names. But it's just an accent, but it's the same words. Right? But I see that pluralization, that Hebrew / Amarinia / is pluralization devices in Spanish also. So there's that. But other than that, kick ass.
Oh.
You understand what I mean? Like,
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Chat good.
No, a real thing. You understand what I said? I'm gonna love the item. I'm gonna give thanks to the item link and everything. And later, I was super great. We're gonna get it together even more and more. Because right, but you understand what I mean? Alef Beit Gimel Dalet Hey Wal Zain Chet Tet Yod Kaf Lamed Mim Nun Samech Oin Pei Fei Sade Kof Resh Shin Tau. You gotta get it. You gotta get it. I'm gonna do it one more time. Where are you? Where are you? Get over here. Get over here. All right. All right. Aleph, Beit, Gimel, right? Dalet, Hey, Wow, Zain, Chet, Tet, Yod, Kaf, Lamed, Mim, Nun, Samech, Oin, Pei, Fei. Pei and Fei is the same thing. It's a P and F. Pei, Fei, Sade, Kof, the hard K, Resh, head, Sheen, teeth, Tau. Right? Aleph, Beit, Gimel, Dalet, Hey, Wow, Zain. Chet, Tet, Yod, Kaf, Lamed, Mim, Nun, Samech, Oin, Pei, Fei, Sade, Kof, Resh, Sheen, Tau. I'm already hearing people are familiar. We're gonna read me and the rest, and you all are gonna be reading way better by the end of this Shana. By the end of the cycle, we're gonna be reading the Parashat in Avrit, in Ibrawis. Like by the end. And that's it. That's the goal. Like all the other stuff, the black people don't like nobody or whatever's going on, that's cool. While we learning Torah, like while we learning the letters, I'll talk about anything as long as we're getting better at that. You understand me? That's it. But I love it. I love it. I give thanks. You understand me?
Yeah.
All right, well.